Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to Final Fantasy 14. We can stream. I can stream today. I did do a bunch of testing before. Like I could have started streaming like at 7 p.m. but I didn't. So I was like, no. Let me test this first. And basically, it's gotten better. Still I can't do 12,000. It lags, and I'm not even gonna play with it. It lags at 12,000. It drops frames, I should say, not lags. But it was fine at 7, and it's been getting better. I tried 10 for a little while, and it was like almost perfect at 10. So I'm using 10,000 right now in the VOD. Let's hope it stays like this. It's getting better. It was bad the day before yesterday. It was horrendous yesterday, and it seems like it's slowly getting better now. I'm just gonna leave it at 10. I just want to play and stream Final Fantasy at good quality. That's all I want. Like always, Twitch is fine, but it seems like we're good. Keep an eye on it. Hope if frames drops, I'll lower it to 7. But it seems like 10 is fine. And again, since we're using the AV1 codec, I could probably go all the way down to 5 if I wanted to, and it would still look good. But if there's one thing you want to know about me, is that I am super, like, insanely, what's the word? Like, nitpicky about quality. Okay? Like, you wanna know how nitpicky about quality I am? I mostly only... To give you an example, I'm gonna do my normal daily things, and then we'll see how the bitrate's doing. It had a little drop, only 0.3% of frames. It's fine. That's not out of, like, the norm. It's fine. If that doesn't happen too much, it's fine, and it should get a little bit better with time. Like I said, you want to know how obsessed I am with quality? That's the word. I only watch Blu-rays. You could tell me the movies on Netflix right now, and the Blu-ray comes. Okay, we had a big drop of quality right there. It's gonna get better. Anyway. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do my usual cactpod and selling items. 680. Still 555. Probably sell, right? 116. No, let's just go for 88. Hey Gaia, how are you doing? I've been complaining about my internet for the last 3 streams, so I hope you're ready for more listening to me do that. Glad to hear you're doing good. I hate my internet service provider the same way Johnny Silverhand hates Arasaka. Okay, you see, I said it before, it's slowly increasing. Yeah, we went all the way to 1 bar out of 4, but I didn't see any frames drop. I'm gonna hope it stays like that. Hello, Spectrum. What do you mean, Spectrum? We got 10,000. Oh, another 10,000? Yes, nice. My internet sucks, but my luck on the cactpod is insane. 3 out of 3 days I've gotten 10,000. Okay. Just one. Anyway, back to Leolil. if I didn't censor myself about what I think about them, to be honest. Like, you don't even have to radicalize me against them. I'm already radicalized. I got the good internet, yeah. Have you seen that meme with the little boy with the angry face, like, I'm glad for you? Okay, it's dropping frames slightly. I want to reduce the bitrate to the number I knew was fine before. There we go, 7,000. I hate this. All I want to do is stream at 12,000 bitrate on the VOD, and I can't do that. Because for some reason my ISP and YouTube just won't communicate. Gaia, do you have fiber internet? Is your internet fiber or coaxial cable? One speaking with Peshekwa. Did I say that right? Peshekwa? Peshekwa? I think that's better. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to do this. Listen, I have sufficient time. Ask my internet provider if they have sufficient bandwidth for me to stream this. Cable, but it's top tier. I mean, it's obviously. I guess you mean. Is it coaxial cable or is it fiber cable? You know, it is cable. I think you mean you got coaxial cable. I have the same, and it's generally good, but then suddenly it just decides that it's not letting me stream. It happened last time it happened. It was horrible. I couldn't stream for like 2 or 3 weeks. The problem persisted. This time, at least the problem was only like 2 days. The day before yesterday was bad. Yesterday it was horrible. I couldn't stream. It's coaxial cable. Yeah, okay. I do. That's what I thought you meant to say. I did understand. Yesterday it was unbearable. I couldn't stream. I only streamed an hour, and I wanted to stream the whole night. And then today, at least we have streamable bitrate. Because like I said, I'm not going below 5,000, even though I'm using AV1. Am I optimized though? Not sure. What do you mean? Like something special for it? Mine's fine. It generally gives me 100% of what I get. And I still get 100%. Like if I do a speed test right now, it's gonna give me my full upload bandwidth. The problem is with my ISP and YouTube. Okay, like somewhere there's a problem. Because my Twitch stream goes fine, and any other upload goes fine. It's just the YouTube upload server that I don't know. I don't know. But I see that everyone else on YouTube is fine. 300 up, 300 down. I mean, that's nice. That's nice. You got more up than me, but I have more down than you. Haha. I have 750 down and 30 up. I could go. I believe they just like upgraded their. I had their maximum package, which was that one, and I think they recently upgraded because another ISP recently got fiber, 1,000 up, 1,000 down on fiber, and it's what's the word? Like you can use them both at the same time. And then they were forced to. Now they have their highest package is 1,000 down and 30 up, I think. But I honestly hate going to their offices so much that I've just stalled on upgrading. Yeah, I have unlimited too. That I think that's honestly something the devil came up with. Data caps? No way. Satan himself invented that. Same for my mobile data. I have unlimited. We don't have 5G though. It should be arriving maybe like this year or next year, but I don't have 5G yet. But whenever it comes, since I have their quote-unquote most expensive plan, even though I don't pay that price, I should get 5G immediately. Because I should have clicked accept instead of talking here. I was with another mobile carrier, and they left the country, so the remaining mobile carriers had like a bunch of promotions, and I picked the one that I use for the internet, just to have everything on the same place. And they gave me like a 50% discount, so I only pay like $15 a month, and it's their best package. I also have mobile data for free anywhere in the American continent, so I can go anywhere and I can just use my data. I don't have to worry about roaming or anything like that. My brother has 5G on it too. Nice. I mean, that's nice, but how much do you actually use that? Maybe like if the network's down, like the cable network's down, you can use a 5G, but I don't know how useful that would actually be in practice. I do want 5G, because even with LTE internet, I just want to stream. That's all I want. I'm not even asking for so much. I did think about changing to the ones that have 1,000 up and 1,000 down, but they're fiber, and I'd have to like do a whole construction for that, like break the floor outside. It's a headache. I don't want to do that. I'll just stay with this until they add fiber, and then I'll see what I do. Sparklight. I don't think I've heard of them. Sparklight. Internet service and provider. Do they have their own, what do you call it, their own infrastructure, or are they one of those providers that pay someone else? You know, like at least here where I am, there's only 2 providers, and everyone else that says that they're a quote-unquote provider actually just rents out the other's infrastructure. Kind of like, I think there's one in the US called Mint that uses AT&T or something. I might be incorrect with that one. They have their own thing. Nice. It's always better to just go with the ones that directly own the infrastructure. Let's find best offers in your area. Okay, let me put my zip code in. Top plans. Street address. Let me go look for my street address. This is not my actual address in the USA. It's just the address I use to get packages. Apartment number? No apartment number. Let me quickly delete this from my clipboard before I accidentally paste it in the Final Fantasy chat and dox myself. Sparklight is not available in my area. Well, at least they're not available in Florida, I think. It sends me to Xfinity. So maybe Sparklight is partnered with Xfinity. This looks like a business address. Yeah, it is. Okay, you know, I shouldn't be doing this. I should be moving on with the story. And I think the bitrate on YouTube's doing fine. I haven't... Let's say I did not get... Let's say I totally did not get distracted talking about internet. I was just seeing if my bitrate was stable. Sag, what I heard they are expanding. Yeah, and unless they expand out of the United States, I couldn't use them anyway. Like that address is just the one I use to receive packages. I'm not actually there, and I also use it whenever, like for example with the Mountain Dew Final Fantasy thing, you had to put an address to make an account because they do not allow. They didn't even allow IPs from other countries. I had to VPN into the website, so I VPN'd into Florida to access the website. Then I put in my address and it let me make an account. Otherwise, it literally doesn't let you. So I always use that address for those kinds of things. It's not very popular, so it's not detected as a post office, and it works on everything. Even stores that say like, oh, we don't ship to post offices or freight forwarders, I put that address in and it goes, it passes every single time. They've yet to be reported or whatever. Maybe it's because it's a big address. Like if you put the address on Google Maps, like it drops you and there's like actual houses there. So I think houses might also have that, like that same street address, and that's why it isn't blocked, because people actually live there. Okay, welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Woklamat's victory in the Rite of Succession. It is a great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. What's my quest? My quest is go sleep. Dude, best quest in the history of Final Fantasy. Sometime later. So, like always, have a bottle of water, which enhances my dyslexic reading. Oh, it's you now. First your sister, now you. This family loves coming to my cabin and knocking on my door when I'm trying to sleep. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Yeah, sure. I haven't properly thanked you. For what exactly, Iguana? That my sister was able to realize her potential is a testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. I always tell these characters, like, dude, I've literally killed universe-ending gods. Yes. I know my character is special. And strong and whatever. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. You don't have to... Well, I'll just say thank you, Kwana. That's it. You don't have to thank me. Only this. Wuklaman did all the work. I was just moral support. Yeah, I like that one. Wuklaman did do most of the work, to be honest. That's what some people need. Just moral support. My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. Oh god, now they're giving me political positions. I don't know about that. What benefits do I get, Kwana? Are we talking like shitty benefits or like European Parliament benefits? I might take those benefits if they're European Parliament level. If you don't know, the people in the European Parliament get like $50,000 a month. While making no mention of me. Kwana, she'll give you a position. She'll give you a position too. Don't worry. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. Yes, I'm gonna keep helping her. I like the continent. What's up? You want me to talk with her about you having a position as well? You have become someone irreplaceable to her. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. going back to the address thing, I find it funny because a lot of people, and thus it arrived. A lot of people get like forget the day of the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony. A lot of people forget I'm not in the US, especially because I always share my US address if I have to get something. Oh my god, this is eating my GPU. Nvidia, please. Nvidia, where's the 5080? Nvidia, I need it.
What a crowd, as befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
Why does Nvidia don't? Why do why does Nvidia not want my money? They don't want it. I'd buy a 5080 the day it comes out. They're not releasing it.
It's starting.
Okay, let's pay attention.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
I don't know why I think that. Holy shit, there's so much lag that I can't even see my OBS, like the volume, it's so laggy. Anyway, I don't know why I think the head of reason is dead. Not resting. But we haven't seen him awake
People
once.
of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence.
Unless it's like in a flashback.
For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn Servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose
Oh look,
determination,
lag's gone.
wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the city of gold.
You wanna know what is that really puts my GPU to the test? It's when there's big crowds of people in the cutscenes. Like that's what makes me really lag. And that I'm using Reach Shade. But don't tell that to Square Enix. Well, you're watching the low quality version, Gaia.
My daughter, Wook Lamat. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Like I'm a huge video nerd, that's why the quality's good on Twitch.
Growing
Well-
up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal.
I want to take this just to explain. So Twitch is the one with the lowest quality. In theory, YouTube should be best, but we are limited to the YouTube re-encode, which is what ruins the quality. But since Twitch allows me to like just share straight source, it should look pretty good with the settings I have. It's the same settings I gave Sona. I did tell her that if she wanted it to look better, she has to reduce the resolution, since Twitch limits you to 6,000 bitrate. It's not really enough for 1080p. It's barely enough for 720p. But that's why I just use 720. But then on YouTube side, we're using AV1, which is like the new encoder with all the bells and whistles and much better quality and blah 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 blah. And we're using 12,000, which should be nearly indistinguishable, but YouTube always re-encodes. So then at the end of the day, it depends on YouTube how it looks, and on Twitch it depends on your settings. But Twitch is supposedly adding AV1 in the future, and when Twitch adds AV1, 6,000 would be enough for 1080p if you're using AV1. you could probably get away with 4,500 for AV1, 1080p, 60 frames. I'd still use 6,000. Generally, what I recommend, you have to test it out. Some people can use 6,000 plus 160 on the audio, but generally, I recommend you use a total of 6,000, so 5,840 on video, and 160 on audio. That's basically it. And then just use NVIDIA's NVENC. Don't be like Sona and use X264 from the CPU and then have your computer lag incredibly. Anyway, you can get the settings almost anywhere. They're not like super secret. Let me continue the cutscene now.
But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation.
Oh, and I still have to tell Son about G-Sync. I forgot. Because that's another one people don't really know. Like V-Sync, G-Sync. At least that's on your side. Not for the stream, just for your screen. But a lot of people don't have that set up correctly. Anyway, I should shut up and watch the cutscene. VOD watchers skip 20 minutes.
Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works.
I feel like something's gonna happen on the ceremony, and I feel like it's what's her brother's name? Not Kwana, her other brother, the Mamulja. I think he and the guy poisoning his ideas are planning something.
And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we remember it. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering.
Going back to the stream quality, also a dual GPU setup might work, but you have to like really be sure of it. Like check a bunch of things before getting a dual GPU setup to make sure that you can actually run it.
Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Aren't you a Mamulja from Mamuk? Oh well, I guess she's one of the ones that escaped to the city.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle.
Yeah, look at the big crowd, and look at my models. Yeah.
Some in
they're
Kozamauka
fixed.
must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness!
Yeah, good speech, I
I
think.
say mine, but a Dawn servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah, exactly.
My father led Tulihyolol to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
Please tell me you're gonna choose your brother, Koana, and not me.
Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
Koana, right? The one that studied in Charlian?
So what do you say? Be Dawn servant with me, Kona.
Okay, thank God.
Lamachi, are you certain?
Brother, she said it out loud. I don't think there's any going back now.
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn servant.
It's a good idea, I think.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion.
Maybe. Anyway, I don't think there's anyone going to invade you at this point, brother. The foreign power that could have invaded you, we took care of like an expansion ago.
Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations.
Good. He understood his gentrifying ways were not right.
With your blessing, I vow to help Tulihyolol prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Is this the next?
Glad this didn't go to waste.
Okay. I was gonna say, this is probably like the final pillar of like the saga. Like, you remember from the start, they showed some pillars.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Yeah, I'm still thinking, where is their brother? Something's gonna happen.
Good
Or maybe not
heavens.
here.
Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Oh, I had to say sorry. You see, another thing that makes me think that he's dead. He would have been proud.
Of course you knew.
Yeah, is he gonna reveal it now?
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
Yep.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
I mean, isn't this dude
Planning
like...
the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease.
Isn't this dude like over 100 years old? Well, what's interesting is that one head can die and the other still lives.
And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolo.
Okay, it seems like the ride went well. Maybe what I was thinking is not gonna happen, but I know. I'm trying to remember their brother's name, Surulja. I think that's it. I know Surulja's gonna show up again some moment, because Sarilja, the other dude, the dude that's always with their other brother, kept whispered something and they left. Those two Lalafell that just went by look like two little children chasing each other. Woklamat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? She was. The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servant will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliyollal is bright indeed. Yeah, and somehow the expansion isn't over, which makes me think that there's gonna be a problem. We're only level 94. Earlier in Yaktil. There's Kedron Rum.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one.
Which head?
I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Yeah, isn't this guy like 80 years old? Or older than 80 as well? How old do you live in fucking Etheris? Well, you know what? We actually haven't entered the finals, the Golden City as well. Here we go. He's gonna get killed. Yep. That was Rulja, wasn't it? You see, I told you something's gonna happen. If I go now back to Mamuk, can I find out what happened before it becomes an actual problem? I doubt it. Guys, let's go back to Mamuk, please. They just killed Cat and Ram. Shit's gonna go bad. Woklamat has really come into her own, has she not? She has. Give me 1 second. Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity. It's evidenced by her nomination of Kwana as fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kwana completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Woklamat secure victory. Look forward to seeing how Tuliyollal will prosper under their care. Dude, the other guy is planning something. Let's not be. Why are we being so stupid? Everyone, thank you for coming. Like, come on, let's just think, like, Monarchy 101. Your brother doesn't show up to your coronation. You're telling me he's not planning something? Dude, I sent a fucking guard to find him. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through, you're no less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. If I pronounce it correctly, it'd be my honor, Lamati. Not that hard to pronounce. Thank you, it means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such notion appeals to you. I want to see what Erenville has to say. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. Erenville? There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. Yes, I'm gonna quickly teleport to Mamuk and be right back. Because I don't understand well why we are not suspicious of the other brother not being here. That said, would you join me, Atlas? Yeah, sure thing. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk then. It's almost 11:30. Maybe I should try. No, I'm just gonna leave the bitrate alone. Leave the bitrate alone. It's doing just fine. So you gonna offer me the political position over here? Or was that a bluff for her brother? Ready? Let's go. The first stop is Auntie's Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Wukebu and Mablu should be there. Wuklamat is now a company, blah 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 blah, yes. Okay, you're accompanying me, Wuklamat. Let's teleport over to Mamuk. I know. That's just gonna make her stop following me. I could have just used the Ethernet, to be honest. I can still do that. Am I able to jump? Yes. Actually, that didn't leave me with 1 HP. Huh, impressive. What you Mickey? Why are there so many people over here in this cutscene? Well, it's only 3 people. Compared to the first day, it's nothing. Dawn Servant Woklamat. The words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright, then I shall forego formalities. Same old Wukebu. Haha, but I cannot, you're Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful is it to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I am ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping... Sorry. Thank you for helping Woklamat become Dawn Servant, Atlas. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sale campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feet of breeze and the feet of gold were my first true test as claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliyollal has to offer. In Sakturo, for instance. Yeah, it's like we haven't even gone to Sakturo. I wonder how deep into the expansion are we? I'd say like maybe like we're halfway in, or maybe like at least close to half. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I will be happy to offer my service as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. Be sure to bring Koana as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful. Don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I've been personally attending to your alpaca's care. There we hope to see you at the ranch again. Tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Boklamat will visit soon. Okay, we need water. Also, I'm gonna keep misreading. Anyway, you have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fontaine around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears. Yeah, you could also say he has purple hair. I think that's, well, maybe here in Tuliyollal, that's enough of a description. I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Jokui, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Here we go, messing with the bitrate, because I don't know better. Let's put it at 10k, just slight increases. Also, I believe the current Twitch said they're adding higher bitrate, but I believe the current and better codecs, but the beta right now, as the stage it currently is, only allows for higher bit rates with H.264 or AVC. Codecs sometimes are so confusing because you have a lot of people call the codec by the name of their encoder. You know, like X264 is used to make H.264. Did I say that correctly? X264 is used to make H.264, right? And yeah, it's a whole thing. Except AV1 is just AV1, thankfully. Can't wait for every single service to update support and allow AV1. Wokla, Dawn Servant, Atlas, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliyollal isn't a short one. I can't pronounce that. Like, I know the sound they make is like something like that. It's more like a little machine sound. I can't make that sound. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offering to the future as he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attended on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hail and whole, Atlas. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Brother, you have no idea the shit I've been put through before. This was basically a vacation. Beginning with a near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimants. Of your claimant. That wasn't plural. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pods, and the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliyollal I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawn's servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kosamauka and the Jokui of Kirwagur Saltern. I won't forsaken them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chirwagur come to accept your presence. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I have a house. Why? I fuck up one word and then it's impossible for me to say it. I have to restart. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I have been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Maybe I said it before, maybe I should just read slower. I don't know why I'm trying to go so fast. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with few smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. Also seems like the bid rate is doing fine on 10,000. I'll give it maybe like 30 minutes and I'll increase it to the usual 12, see what happens. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Halmuruk. There's Braxrax. I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city and remember, this will always be your home too. Oh, threw my charger in the floor by accident. Give me 1 second, I will be right back. I have to fill my water bottle. Alright, I'm back. Seems like the bitrate it's holding properly. Let's increase it to 12,000, see what happens. Although I'm pushing my luck right here, but if there's anything I know how to do is that. Okay, so far so good. It's also 11:40. By this time, even the day before yesterday, it was fine. I think yesterday I did try again, like at 12, and it was still horrible. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that the problem has fixed itself. But between you and me, I doubt it. Between you and me, I think tomorrow I'm gonna have the same problem. But if I can at least stream at 7,000, I'll be fine. Oh, it just went down to 3 bars. But going down to 3 bars is not the worst. Back up at 4. Okay, if it keeps like this, then we're good. Have you heard from the other dude? I don't remember his name. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say it fills their heart with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. Okay, did he go back to Mamuk? He might see the problem and he might come back to warn us. Bakul Jaja, I'll forgive you if you play this one intelligently. Please, Bakul Jaja. Please, you have the chance. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. Sure, he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Ketenram anywhere? Tankwa, that is. Oh, here we go. Ketenram, what's it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well. We assume he required time to salvage his injured pride. No. He's fucking plotting something. Let's stop being stupid. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home. Come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. No, let's go to Mamuk and see where Ketenram is. I mean, also they don't know because you know I'm the one with the fucking cutscenes that no one else can see. I'll use the crystal, but even in this position, if the first promise didn't show up, I would be worried. I'd be like, what is this guy planning? Send the Lance Guard to find him. Don't engage him, just find him and watch him from the shadows, and then report back if he's doing nefarious shit. It seems like the 12,000 bitrate is holding. I'm seeing it shoot up all the way to like 20. It's what I'm telling you. For some reason with AV1, the CBR is just like a suggestion. It shoots up and it's exponential. I think that's the word. Like if I set it at 7,000, it shoots up to 8. If I set it at 10, it shoots up to like 13, 14. I said at 12, it shoots up to like 20 sometimes. I don't know why. I think Intel really has to work on that so that CBR is actually CBR, you know, constant bitrate. If I wanted to encode at 12, encode at 12. If I wanted to encode at 20, encode at 20. That's how Nvidia does it at least. But supposedly in the last couple of years, QuickSync has surpassed NVEC in quality. So even then, it should be better. Maybe because of this bullshit they do where they shoot up the bitrate. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. I think CBR acts more like variable, you know? Which it should not.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
Almost everyone.
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about.
Oh, right.
I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious.
What is it, Woklaman? I'll just accept if it's to help you.
I want you to stay in Tulihola with me.
That was such a good screenshot to send to people out of context.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you always have a place here.
Just ask, Woklaman. Sure.
Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shaktural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see.
Oh my god, don't tell me that we're just gonna leave to Sector while all of this is going on.
An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
No, I am very interested, it's just... Oh my god. Okay, we'll see what happens. Also, the bitrate's holding, it's good.
I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you.
So what do we do, Woklaman? What do we do?
Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me.
Right, we have yet to access it as well.
Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
Will do.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
His mother, maybe? I actually don't know if she's still alive. He's only mentioned her.
What about the rest of you?
I'll stay. You know what I'm gonna do, Woklaman, right? You just give me a passage to another continent.
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyollal as well.
Yeah, Cryo hasn't gotten her answers yet, has she? We still have to help her out with that.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
After I go to Mamuk first, I'm sure they're not gonna make me do that. We're gonna find out much later on, probably. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Mm-hmm.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Sure, Erenville. You're a good travel
person I
partner.
intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural.
Yeah, I thought so.
If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Sure thing. I'll go with you, Erenville.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
Off she goes. I really hope her brother doesn't do anything, because I'll kill him.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
Sure thing. Are these two idiots not gonna wonder where their brother is?
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
I mean, we're level 96. Our quest or level what? What level was our quest? 95. So yeah, this is probably like halfway. Since the final quest is probably level 100, right? Oh, not here. Oh, it's on the gate, right? I don't think I really have to teleport. I can just run this one. Dude, I really feel like teleporting to Mamuk, but I know that nothing's gonna come out of it. Also, why is this not? Cause whatever. It's not in our glamour thing. But we don't need it. I could place this weapon on the glamour. The Kaladana locks. We don't need it. It's only the Stardust that we need, which we'll do after we finish the expansion. We'll probably finish this relic, and then I don't know, there's so many things left for us to do in this game that I honestly don't even know what to do after we finish the expansion. Of course, both content from the moment it releases, I'll be on it. But apart from that, there's so many like other things we have to do from past expansions, the relics, the armors, extremes, savages. We gotta get good and do ultimates as well, but I don't have a static for that. Binding coils. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Shaktural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last minute stops to make before we leave? We should fucking go to Mamuk. Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. What's a cutscene? Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky, deep cenote. This is locked again. You see, here he is, the motherfucker. He's gonna have to do us usurp the throne, isn't he? He was missing quite a bit. Did he kill Kenneram for them? Or stole them from Kenneram? Something like that? Well, I don't know what he's gonna do with them since... Also, he's alone. The other guy's not here. I don't know what he's gonna do here other than be the unfortunate one to open the city and find like a monster in there or something. This is the gate to the Golden City. Oh, there he is. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning his help for it. But his discovery was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves these tiresome feet. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. Oh. Isn't it a city inside? Golden City? City of Gold? Or are these two... Is it gonna be like a Borderlands thing where they think that there's something great hidden inside and then it's gonna be like a big monster and it's gonna eat them? So you say, yet the new Dawn Servant succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne would be no easy task. I'm telling you, you see, he's trying to usurp them. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There's no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied, the right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. They're not gonna show us what's in there. It's working. Is some there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire, to remake worlds. Is that so? And that's an evil laugh if I ever heard one. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes. The resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Is he gonna... Yep. Promise? Why? Because he wants it all for himself. I know the real Ja was planning to usurp him as well. The useless tool is cast aside. Yep, that's what you get for making a maniac. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... In exchange what? In exchange what? Oh no, they're gonna leave the cliffhanger there. No way. You see, I told you that guy was planning something. And these two are kind of dumb. Your brother doesn't show up to your right of succession, the first thing you do is send the fucking whole army to hunt him down. And if they find him doing something like that, you... right there. If they find him drunk in a whorehouse, then whatever. Erenville is ready to set off. Ready to get underway? Dude, then we're leaving. At least we're like at the northern part of the continent. Imagine if we went back to Eorzea. Then present your travel pass to the guard and let us be off. You won't have to worry long. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Sakura is a wonder in its own right. The gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Signed by Vo Wokluman herself. Vo? My apologies, sir. If you wait here just a moment. Oh no, this dude has cool armor. That one, the silver one, I think looks good. I mean, it looks cool too. But the purple and gold one, I think, looked incredibly cool. Purple and gold go so good together. Like actually so good.
Shall we then?
We shall. That's one big bridge. Yeah, although the bitrate has been good. We're still, our drop frames are still reducing. We're at 0.6 now.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam.
Shaloni.
A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this
Oil in this
opportunity,
world.
Vau Kona's supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
I had my finger ready to take the screenshot. It looked way cooler behind both of us, but with the text on screen.
My home, Yasolani, lies past Shaloni.
There we go. Yasulani.
It will
Okay,
be a
let's
long
go.
journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
Right, we haven't seen the railroad, but they do have one.
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
They look cute. Big, but cute. Is this what they used on this side instead of alpacas? They're... What are they called? Aaronville? Gordon... Ronik? Right, so if one was suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. Oh, that's the name of the creatures. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronik have been acting strange of late, more easily spooked than otherwise disagreeable. Pick out the few fit from renting's proven bothersome work. Picking out the few fit for renting's proven bothersome work. What's bothering you, little Ronik? They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since the last time I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Well, we'll just go on foot. It's not like the train station is that far away if it's that one little bit on the north. I don't actually know if that's the north, or just on top. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. How about that, sir? As well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronig that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. The merchant shall be returning soon with one of her beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronig for a safer trip. Your effort is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. No, we're good. But the Ronig are revealed, the Ronig. But the Ronig are revealed, the Ronig. If this is your first time in Chalwani, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. A fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Chalwani experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Usatawi. Did I say that correctly? Usatawi then. I'll have a man bring the Ronik over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Yeah, no problem. I want to see something. I'm gonna have to do this for a second and... What I wanted to see is if the little white ball changed, but no, it doesn't change. Wink with, if you know what I don't know why I even hide it. It's pretty obvious. I've shown it before. If I turn the reshade off. Is he talking with someone? Oh no, that's someone here that has their chocobo. Give me a second, Ernville. I'll talk with you. You got into the town. This looks like an old west type of town, like Red Dead Redemption type of town, you know, like early 1900s or late 1800s. Oh, come on, man. Come on. I mean, a water horse in the middle of the desert? I'll take it. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or 3.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Sure does look like it. Saloon right there. I like this Western inspired style quite a bit.
Hey!
Wanted posters.
Now hold on a minute.
The accent.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
Wait. Is there a Western outfit? Please tell me that's a Western looking outfit. And that it looks cool for black mages.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still kicking up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
This guy looks like peak Final Fantasy protagonist.
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
Don't pull your gun out. Don't be stupid. Oh my god.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh, here he is.
Is that?
Yeah, that's him.
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
I was wondering where he had gone. Ah, good old Estinian.
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
Ronek. Yeah, I pronounced it pretty well. I knew the double R was at least.
want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekawa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I feel like this guy's corrupt. Now look who it is. So, Stinian, can you catch us up on what's been happening here?
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
We just arrived. Nice outfit, by the way.
Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Yep.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Oh, very like you. Going where the wind blows, eh?
Guru Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Nice. Just speak. Well, what am I saying? He doesn't have to be careful. No one's robbing this guy. You'd be stupid to try that.
I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Alright, Estinian. Always good seeing you.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Seems like you do now. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. Okay, so this is more like 1900s than 1800s then. The people of Shaloani, sorry, rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives though, it encourages parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Kuana, preferring peace be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Lance Guard would be forced to step in, and freedom they have now would be lost under Suralja's authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Sweet muffin, right? Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I am back. Give me 1 second. Except I like to think the stableman has arrived with a Ronek by now. Go ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. I'm gonna go buy a sour tender. Like Justinian said. You get somewhere, your friend recommends you a drink and you don't buy it. What? Did this person finish the cutscene at the same time as me? That person was in the cutscene for so long. Where is... wasn't it here? For the sabo tender? Look, there's clearly a sabo tender there on the left. Let's see, who sells sabo tender here? I'm gonna guess you, but I have to do a quest. And you don't offer sabo tenders as a resort. You do have tacos though. What about you? You have sabo tender? Unruly patrons have Yamehui at wit's end. I'll return later, Yamehui. Maybe like in 2 or 3 expansions. Oh, did I tune? Let's unlock at least this little part of the map. Oh, come on. One, unlock map. We haven't left. Maybe we did. Maybe we unlocked and it's still not big enough. Yeah, that's much better. Why is it not leaving footprints? Strange. It is, maybe? I'm trying to zoom in to see. I think it's not leaving footprints on the sand. Yes, it is. You can barely see them there, I think. Maybe not. Wait, why am I trying to see the footprints? Let's fucking go. Here they are. They're Ronek. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. The unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronek. Dude, the bitrate's been holding up pretty good. I hope the problem's fixed. I hope the fucking problem's fixed and tomorrow we don't have the same bullshit. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Chesenewesi Springs. Not Chichinewesi. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna need someone in a cutscene to say it. Chichinewesi Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with the bandit? Kemaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang, rounding them all up easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then settle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Yes. Okay, like I said, these are some big horses. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. Well, I've ridden more dangerous things than this. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. That town which was visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to no-pallet tenders. Not just for the water in their stems mined, their fruit are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it is brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. But that is a discussion for another time. We're here. A good thing for this Ronek. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already... No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronek. Who knows? Now then... This is Ishinawesi Springs. Perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. The change came to Satawi surprising enough. But this is no less impressive. They have achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of the town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. I don't mind, brother. Iyata is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from her village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Turo. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. You say that like we're not in a You say that like we're not in a Final Fantasy game where everyone has blue, red, green, yellow. Well, yellow's not the same, but purple. All kinds of hair. Now that is a cool mount. The flaming snake. Dependent mender. Thank you for repairing my stuff. Wait, I might have other stuff that needs repairing, yes. Okay. Merchant. What do you have for Disciples of Magic? Titanium Gold Helm of Casting. This is lower gear, but we can glamour. What the heck is this? Brother, why is there... Huh? Why is there, like, Mad Max gear here? You see, I would buy this if it wasn't because of the shirt. I don't like the shirt. If it was like a leather jacket with something else, I'd buy it. Like with something underneath. But it's just Mad Max shit. I think it looks cool, but not my style. Thank you, Independent Merchant. What about accessories? Accessories are still... My augmented ones are still better. By 1 point. What is this? Oh no, this is for... What about weapons? of course, because we don't have a shield. What we need is a rod. Here we go. Acacia rod. It looks cool, but not too much shining, which is what we like. Also delete that outfit. But it does look cool. Just I like my more shiny, you see? Relic. You gonna go buy the BDSM gear? No. Blue-haired Shatona. I'm gonna guess it's you. Yes, I'm Liati. And who might you be? He's my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Erenville, yes. He does have another name. I forgot what his other name was, but the Dawn Servant did call him by that. Well, the previous Dawn Servant. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? Most it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Liati. He's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. What did I say? Nice to meet you as well. Never thought I'd see the day when you when you travel with company. You really have grown. There's his name, Elenchipia. Elenchipia. I'm not gonna make fun of him. I think that's very assholish. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born Elenchpia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. Yeah, brother, it's not a problem, don't worry. A homecoming. You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It'll be good to see Kasiwa again. She's the finest archer I know. Elenchipia's mother and mentor. Elenchipia's mother and mentor. Sorry. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Liate, even among the Shatona. Oh, I couldn't compare to... I always have to pause and try to say the name in my brain because I never remember how to pronounce this. I couldn't compare to Kasiwa, but her skills at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galulja's traveling companions after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across the world lit a fire in her. Even after Elenchipia was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Liate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you've proved you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the City of Gold. The Golden City. Despite my best effort, all paths led nowhere. Yeah, something was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kasiwa. Help, I need help. Another problem? What's that about? Yeah, my question. We'll investigate. Please wait here. What do you want? One of you motherfuckers was screaming for help. What do you mean, what do we want? Are you robbing this dude or something? Or this girl? You're robbing this girl, aren't you? Yep, that person besides me is fighting. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Buklamat's nursemaid. Ernville, Atlas. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. You won't have time to do that before I cast Fire 4. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did he say this is Wukalamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I don't think chasing after the person that robbed you is a good idea, but okay. Moving after Namika, there's a lot I leave to you. Okay, Ernville, just be careful. You're not a fighter, you're a cleaner. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. Yeah, you won't be able to do that. Alright, there we go. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Little bro doesn't know who I am. This is the rephrase that we used to get back to make our Leylights move toward us even better. Want me to help you out with yours? I'll help you out. Saru and Nala. Well, these here are made of Saru. They're gonna be somewhere here. They are. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet was a parting gift from Boklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended and Woklamat's crowned the next dawn servant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. He gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. Now it's gone. I will let them take every coin to my name, if only they had left me with that bracelet. I'll get your bracelet back. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know the look. We're getting that bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. We're not in any harm, don't worry. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Atlas will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, unless you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Woklamat put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Fishinewesi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Tiliati there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Alright, fair enough. Thank you, both of you. Maybe you should take her Erenville, and I should just have a head start. No, we could just teleport, but whatever. It's right here. Whatever, I'm not gonna teleport. Dude, it's so cool that we got the ability to teleport or ley lines. The only thing is, it's gonna be so hard going back to like old trials and dungeons and not being confused, because now the changes between level 90 up and 90 down are so different. Erenville told me what happened, and you didn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, we'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. Their bracelet meant everything to her. Those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe. I know you said things right. Wonder when the next dungeon or trial is gonna be. Alright, let's go and recover the bracelet. Well, I have nothing but contempt for those bandits. As this involves a gift from Boklaman, we must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. Doubt Namika would find joy in the returning of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Oh no, that makes me think you're strong, really strong. Are you? Something like that. No more than any other adventure. Let's not be so... Let's be humble. Aren't we humble now? Well, the matter of fact, the way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about this bandit? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Donatenyawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lure for bandits. Yes, it does. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So we'll be investigating the place. You can let the Dust Watch know if you like. Probably not a good idea. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I like to ascertain, if you've no objections. No. Go ahead. Ascertain as much as you want. Right then, let's be off. A car. Kind of fitting, even though it's not the proper age. Fitting because of the ceruleum being gas. Or oil, not gas. Yeah, bitrate's doing much better. It always gets... Well, the day before yesterday at this hour, the problem was fixed. But then yesterday it wasn't. Oh, look how much ceruleum we would literally be burning here from how hot ceruleum is supposed to be. So, but I really hope the problem is just fixed, you know. But whatever. Oh my god, let me deal with this, Aaron. Give me a second. This Anala is so annoying. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Yep, it looks. If it's not an, it's the town is not abandoned at all. It really looks like it's been taken over, and they're wearing the BDSM gear. Oh my god. They've made no attempts to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed them? First, we must ramshackles as they are. It should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look around, I'll keep watch for trouble. I'm a little sleepy, but we'll keep going. Can't waste the internet being good. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. That actually looks very cool. Like, it's a very cool pose that I don't think it's normally in the game. Or maybe it is, and I just don't have the emote. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Oh, this is even cooler. Not when we've got a boss who can keep the Dust Watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Oh my god. Ha 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 ha. I knew it, and I'm gonna bet it's that guy we saw at the start. Good thing you didn't call the Dust Watch Ernville. I feel like he had the suspicion that the Dust Watch was corrupt. I'm running in the middle of their village and these idiots don't see me. So much for being bandits. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. So lean in to listen. A familiar voice rings out through the wall. A female voice, or familiar. Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make the vulture most of all. You can tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Ernville, how about we just... he knows. He said your ways are brutal. Like, he knows what I would do. Just fire 4. Anything interesting? The bandits who took the bracelet may be in this building. Have a listen and see what you can find out. I think it's important to tell you what we've heard. As you lean in to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. Brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? But it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot, how are we supposed to move like this without attracting attention? How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? That's what he wanted to say. Yeah, makes more sense. Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. Retreat? No, let's attack. So, were you able to learn anything? Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. You say they gave the bracelet to him? Seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Yeah, they captured the kid. Sokoa? That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Playing here really makes me want to play Red Dead Redemption again. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Usatawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. This seems stupid. We need to get him alone. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Listen, you're making the names longer and longer. Luwateninjawausa. Meet me there and I'll explain later. The wobble. I like the wobble on the mount so much. Wild Dara. So yeah, most of the beasts here are just like animals poisoned by the ceruleum. which makes sense. This guy has a whole armor. Holy shit. The wild Dara. Oh look, there's the bridge over on the southeast, sorry. No polytender. Oh my god. Give me 1 second, Renville. I'll be right there with you. Two no polytender tuna. We can also see Tuliyollal over there. What would you call that? Castle? The palace? The palace. If we were to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging into the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yihihisiya, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the male will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. You're gonna burn shit on their town? I mean, that'll make anyone run. So good idea, Renville. We can then lure the Yihihisiya into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with their flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Yeah, sure, of course, you're gonna send me to go find that shit. Before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It will simply be easy for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Okay, Aaronville, sure. Sure. Lunhui complicated. There's the Yihihisiya. Do I have to kill them or only grab poop? I think I only have to grab poop. Yep. Weather-worn nest. Hopefully they don't attack me. It's over the area, but no signs of Yihihisiya droppings. This way. I think that one's gonna see me. Oh no. We were far enough, nice. Bone-laden nest. No, it's gonna be the foul-smelling one, of course. It was over the area, but no sign of Yihihisiya droppings. You find a pile of Yihihisiya droppings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Good. Now we can run without hurting any of the Yihihisiya. That way there's more of them to attack their village. Well, not village. Their bandit town. Run, though, run. Oh. Here he is, Erenville. I was gonna say, and who's he with? It's other people doing this story. Finished already, are we? Yep, here you go. Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with the tumbleclaw fibers, dried no polytender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's go back to Tonaten Yawi. right? Erenville is certified prankster. He's gonna burn shit on their doorstep, which will make them flee. No, no, Palitender, go back. I'm not gonna kill you. Oh. Let's just go a little bit here to the left so that we don't get in a fight. There we go. Where are you? Here you are. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Her number appeared to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractants I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of the town. The Yhisiya will come soon after. Right, give it here. There's someone here doing the same thing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, axe slinger. I'm gonna defeat you only by casting Blizzard Form. That's how little I care about you. It's been a while since we have done that. Yeah, I was gonna say run. That probably smells horrible. What's that smell? That reeks. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Did something die? Someone explain that ungodly stench to me? Yep. Told you it was this guy. Boss over there. Huh? What in the world? Ah! Run for your lives. Good one, Erenville, good one. The smoke what drew them here. I swear, when I found who did this, you'll find out soon enough. Let's say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? Still in here in case you've forgotten. I actually did forget. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now, they're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Shit, who was that? Let's go after him. Hey, are you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. We could just have given chase. Stupid kid. Thanks, I owe you one. For a moment there I thought you might actually leave me behind. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize, we were planning to save you. Eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? No, yeah. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right. So those bandits at Tonetenyawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friend that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns. Folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With the duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who lost in a duel must be held accountable for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. We made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats to prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Quikana and Liwine, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. Win. He'd win. And when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watchers and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help but me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. That's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner. Then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kemaka, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? Yeah, he could. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Chichinesawi Springs. Alright, I guess off we go to Chichinesawi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Right, yep, right. Right? Oh, it's right here. And just... we don't have to teleport. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his flute. I expect he'll show up soon. Wild banana blend. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with some regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolal, where they're sold off. He said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. I don't doubt he'd trust the lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. Now, I wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Usatawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Yeah. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Usatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, it will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if who is carrying the bracelet. But regardless, there will be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. Dude, my outfit looks so good. But won't he simply feigning innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friend, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of the duels and old laws. The deputy chief will never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to do it with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. Alright kid, we'll trust you. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say let Sekowa have his duel. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. We'll hope. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was saying Donatan Yawi, so it's probably best if I stay and search for the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Usatawi. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Fair enough. Alright then, let's get to it. Wait, isn't there an aetherite right there? I'm gonna attune to it first. Give me 1 second. Here we Hute. Give me 1 second while I attune to the aetherite. Oh, we're already attuned to it. Oops. The Yihisia were likely that Chetona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's the Brad. It's past time I dealt with him. Hoot is oblivious to your presence. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. What's this? An unfamiliar face in this part. Have you need of the Dust Watch, sir? Yeah, you see, this little kid robbed me. What? Sekowa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I tell you to take me to him? Who does not accompany you? Yeah. Okay, come with me, dummy. Can you do that? Yeah, yes, he can. Dude, I really think for the black mage, the dark purple looks even better than just jet black, to be completely honest with you. I don't know for other classes. I think I'd probably like dark purple on all of them, but some classes might be better with more colorful outfits, you know? Like my Gunbreaker, I am not gonna use right now because this beast will kill me at level 60. Yeah, I'll take the hit. Whatever. Okay, like my gunbreaker, who is unable to change. Okay, oh my god, he's Dalamud Red. You've seen it before on past streams. Is this the place? I don't see him. Just a little further. I see. Very well, lead on. I have to take him all the way back here without him noticing anything. Well, like the kid said, he'll probably start getting suspicious, but then he won't resist being able to take the bait. Let's see what he has to say over here. There's gold in this field, blue gold. Battery array of the beast in these parts. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you I reckon they'd make an exception. What are the ones ahead of us? These, they look cute. Ceru bomb. Oh, yep, okay. They do look cute though, with their little mean faces. And we have one on our trail. This is, oh my god. I was gonna say, is he gonna join the battle again? Here we go. Is this the place then? Sorry, I'm still learning my way around here. It's some sort of joke of although let's keep moving. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get over here. He's no longer gonna believe us, right? Since it's not that close to the town. What the heck? Oh, that's someone. Sunbeard. Now that animal's pretty cute. Still aggressive though. Why are we giving him such a runaround? This better be the place. Ah, now I remember. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Okay, this isn't the middle of the town, but it's the next place where we have to go. I'm not killing the sunbeard, sorry. The bumps, yes, the cute little sunbeard, no way. No way. It even has AoE attacks. Oh, little tornado. Okay, what does he have to say about the cacti? Or no polytenders. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all, cut the chit chat. Okay, he's getting pissed off. I'm gonna guess he's not gonna be able to... He's not gonna want to move further from here, is he? That's, the town's just over there. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Sokowa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. I'm gonna play stupid. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wihute, you looking for me? Wihute, I don't know how to pronounce his name. If you want to place me under arrest, you have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. I don't think this is gonna end well for you, Wihute.
Wahute! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Wihute. We weren't that far off. He has that classic JRPG English VA voice acting. I like it. Oh, and there's the chief.
Well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Oh my god, Ernville. You carried all that by yourself.
Hey! That's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Chisenowetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
Yeah. We know,
As
alright.
fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Alright, arrest yourself. You would have had to arrest yourself. Yeah, exactly what I said.
What's the meaning of this, Wahute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel.
Alright, you better win, kid.
The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, Do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
The rubber bullet still helped.
Just watch.
Rubber bullet still hurt like hell, man. The fucking thing tumbling. A little crab. Nice.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
There's the bracelet.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
Dude, why did they give me the BDSM gear? I only wanted a cool Western outfit. Come on.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha!
Nice.
You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Okay, there I was off. It's Tonatenui. But how the heck are you supposed to get that from how it's spelled? It's spelled Tonatenyawi for me. Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why? What I've always done! Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
It was.
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Whew, finally, it's over. I mean, we did a good... We helped them out, Ernville. That's good. Couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. What about you? Give me 2 wild banana blend drinks. That was a pretty nice shot, right? Sure. Wait, can I sell this? Is this tradable? Yes. This one? Yes. This one? Yes. Everything but the Sibruk Pivil is sellable. This one we're gonna have to eat it whenever we have a dungeon. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Chichinewesi Springs. You'll be staying there long. I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Okay, this one we are teleporting. We're pretty far away. You give me 1 second, I want to see something. Right? This side. You see what I tell you, that sometimes mounts come more often than others, on the roulette appear more often than others. Namika, we got your bracelet back, as we said we would. My bracelet, thank you so much. This is more than just a gift, it is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Woklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Okay, Erenville. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond. Though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. And say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. Finally, they're all together again. I'd like you to meet my 2 best friends, Kuikana and Liwine. If it wasn't for your believing in Sekowa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wihute put behind bars. Oh my god, I misclicked. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides, some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Wait, I might be able to bring it back. We never gave up hope that Sekowa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustwatch a slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again, isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how you draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everything can match or beat my speed. Everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that you have my word. Until we meet again. Alright, Daybreakers. Have a good day. Get it? Daybreakers. Good. Okay, I'll shut up. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though. Do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There's been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. Well, it seems like there's our next quest line. And I feel like this is all the doing of fucking Sarulja. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Alright, on track. Speak with Aaronville. But I think this is the last quest we're gonna do tonight. I'm pretty tired. Hopefully the problems with the bitrate have stopped. And tomorrow we'll be able to stream without a hitch. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. I don't think they would be.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
You know, we can help out. Restore the tracks and whatever and clear the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
No, the opposite. I mean, yeah, but we came to help as well.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
Mm-hmm. Sarulja's doing.
Ceremony. We would have been in Tuliyollal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Alright.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There we go. I told you we were here to help as well.
Seriously? You're offering to help?
Yes, what are we gonna do? Complain about it and do nothing?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
No, I will help.
If you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
No pleasure.
If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry, I'm searching for something.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
No, you're okay. I would have offered my help anyway.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers.
Just tell us where to go and what to do.
Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help.
I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
As soon as the trains get running and we can use them, that's enough of a payment. Yeah, exactly. They reminded me of these guys.
Something the matter?
Would you happen to be fans of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get.
Sure.
In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Alright. No time to waste, except if the quest ends here, then I'm ending here as well. Is she staying behind? Well, I guess someone has to attend to the people that come to complain. Yep. I knew the quest was gonna end here. Though no small number live on Chaloni, I must confess that I've never visited the home of the Hetsarno. As they largely live in accordance with the older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroad. Well, Ernville, I'll be back later. For now, I'm off to the cabins in Tuliolal. To the 4-hour cabins. And hey, we don't have to go all the way back to Olda. This time we can stay at our Tuliolal cabin. Here we go. Anyway. Today the bitrate was better than yesterday at least. At least it wasn't horrible. But anyway, let's cross our fingers and hope that tomorrow it'll be like today or better. At least it's streamable. It was at least it was streamable at the start, and then it got perfect later on. But this is gonna be it for today. I'm pretty tired, and we've gone on for 3 hours, which is good time, I think. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail main story. But for now, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and we will return tomorrow. For now, I am out.